Hi everyone, Monica here. First discussion video. The discussion board asks a few different questions, so I'll be breaking it up by question. The first one is define the role of a school counselor. Personally, the best way to define and summarize the role of a school counselor can be found on one of the links that was provided to us, labeled School Counselors, Roles, and Ratios. On this page, there is another article that's named Role Statement. And on this, it states school counselors work to create a future world where all students thrive. This may be the best way that I've heard it defined. We are there to help the students grow and achieve with the programs that we will be providing to them. The second question is what you read what you imagine the school counselor role to be? Absolutely. We are there to provide them with assistance. On that same page, the role statement, it discusses different areas that the school counselor will be working within. And one thing that stuck out to me was that we will be there delivering indirect services to all students, not just one. It'll be all students in that school district. The third question is, what did you read about in the effectiveness of the school counselor, and was I surprised? The one study that stuck out to me was titled Bringing Out the Brilliance, a Counseling Intervention for Underachieving Students. In this study, it focused on small group interventions with 9th and 10th graders. These middle school students were demonstrating improvements in areas such as time management, organization skills, and motivation just from doing the small groups. And the one reason that I think I was so drawn to this study is because I do have a cousin who dropped out around that age group. He didn't make it to 9th grade actually. But he dropped out, and it was, I think, something like that would have really helped him kind of get back on track. And I wish my school would have supported that idea. But the takeaway from this study is that small group interventions does make a big difference. Last but not least, a spiritual quote or Bible verse that supports the role of a school counselor. And I find the quote by Dwight L. Moody to be quite fitting. That quote is, "We are told to let our light shine, and if it does, we won't need to tell anybody that it does. Lighthouses don't fire cannons to call attention to their shining. They just shine." And the way that I view this quote is in a way to support my role as a school counselor, is that I'm supporting one another, supporting the students, supporting my colleagues with kindness and compassion, and I'm not looking for awards, for being the greatest school counselor, or, because I did A and B, I deserve C. But I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart and the love that's in, deep down, and just helping the students that need it. So I think that would be one quote that I would definitely use within that role that supports that.